Jai Jagan. Everyone, can you remember in module number 3, after the battle of Palasi and Buxar, we had to study something, the dual system of government or administration. Everyone, we had left that particular topic. So we will start with that particular topic. Then, as an extra module, which we are doing today, the things that we are covering today, we shall look into Regulating Act, Pitt's India Act, some important points of the Charter Acts, everyone, the Charter Acts we have studied in 5th and 6th module. But there we studied it from the point of view of economy. Everyone, here we shall study it from the point of view of constitution. Then again, we will move to 11th module and study the Council Act 1861 and 1892. And of course, yesterday, if you all remember, we were doing 13th module. Yesterday we were there. So from 13th module, we shall study Morley Minto reforms, and there onwards, we will again come back to where we were there yesterday, that is Lucknow Pact. And of course, I had promised you today we shall do PYQs also. Just give me 1 second. I have to put it up. Yeah. Everyone, Deepthi, I don't understand what you are asking. Everyone, am I clear with this agenda for the today's class? So be very, very clear. We are doing something which we left in module 3, 5 minutes. Then around an hour, we shall be going for this extra module. Of course, in the 11th module, we shall look into the Council Acts. 13th module, Morley Minto, and again, 13th module, we'll go ahead with the Lucknow Pact. Hopefully, Shivam, you are clear now. I've explained this again. Let's start with dual system of administration. All of you, what do you mean by dual? What do you understand by the word dual? Two. Absolutely. So basically, two or double, whatever you call it. No, Arshita, it's not like that. So please understand, you all have studied Battle of Buxar. Everyone, you remember, in Battle of Buxar, the Nawab lost. The Nawab had lost. That is, Nawab of Bengal lost. Who won? British had won at this point of time. Now, for your memory, if you all remember, along with the Nawab, the Mughal Emperor Shah Alam II, he also lost. Everyone, this we have studied. Now remember, in those days, when it comes to administration, there were two major functions. One function was that's called Diwani. Everyone, what is Diwani? Diwani is the work that is called collection of revenue, tax collection. And the other function was Nizamat. What is Nizamat? Nizamat is management of administration. That is, in simple words, law and order. Now, Under this system, dual system of administration, after the Britishers won this war, the East India Company, which was being led by Robert Clive, introduced this dual system of administration in Bengal. Guys, under this, the simple logic was that all the power was in the hands of EIC. That is, actual power was in the hands of EIC, East India Company, and the responsibility was in the hands of the Nawab of Bengal. Everyone, do you understand this big issue? Basically, I have got all the power, but the responsibility is on someone else. So any problem, go to the Nawab, but the power lies with the British. So basically, how does the power lie with the British? Understand this, that from Shah Alam II, remember you have studied Treaty of Allahabad. From Shah Alam II, the EIC got the power to collect revenue. So directly, the Diwani was acquired by the British from the emperor. Everyone. So directly, Diwani has been acquired by the British from the Emperor Shah Alam II. Okay? So from one source, they got it. And as far as the Nizamat is concerned, this thing, though on paper the Nawab of Bengal is going to look at it, but the reality was that there was a deputy Subedar who has to be appointed. And who would appoint this deputy Subedar? Again, British. So you all can see, on paper it appears that the Nawab has got the power to do the Nizamat function, law and order, management is in his hands. But in reality, that also is not in his hand. Everyone, do you remember Sannyasi revolt? All of you, do you remember Sannyasi revolt? Everyone, do you remember famine chapter? Link the things. Let me tell you, this system of administration continued between 1765 till 72. If you all will recall, we had said that this 7 years, the British ruled Bengal as a robber state. They were looting Bengal. Their only purpose was to loot. And this resulted that in these times, there was big famine in Bengal. There was, of course, Sannyasi revolt in Bengal. All of you, these are happening mainly because the British did not discharge their duties in a correct manner. Everyone, am I clear? Yes, Bishwajit, you are correct. You know, everyone, Bishwajit is saying that in this time, Robert Clive basically acted as Robert Clive. You know, guys, Robert Clive and all, these people made so much money in India that when they went back to England, they were called Clive of India. They all were called Clive of India in those days. Just give me 1 second. Just needed your 1 minute, everyone. Just give me a second. Those who are asking page number, This is on page 71 and 72 of your this thing, Bipin Chandra. And just giving you one statement, it would be Anil. Everyone, I'm reading one paragraph. No need to remember. Just listen to me. This is the quotation of Robert Clive. Robert Clive says, I shall only say that such a scene of anarchy, confusion, bribery, corruption, and extortion was never seen or heard of in any country but Bengal, nor such and so many fortunes acquired in so unjust and rapacious a manner. The three provinces of Bengal, Bihar, and Odisha, producing a clear revenue of 3 million sterlings, have been under the absolute management of the company's servants ever since Mir Zafar's restoration to the Shubasip. And they have both civil and military exacted and levied contributions from every man of power and consequence, from the Nawab down to the lowest Zamindar. Everyone, please be very clear. It is the words of Robert Clive. He himself is admitting that this period in Bengal's history is unprecedented. Never ever they saw such a thing in their history. Never ever such a thing had happened. No, that's not that important. But if you want to remember, for deputy Subedar position, the Britishers had appointed two people. One was named Muhammad Raza Khan and another was Raja Shitab Rai. Raja Shitab Rai was appointed in Patna and Raza Khan was appointed in Murshidabad. Everyone, we are done with dual administration. Yes, Zeba. It was only because at that moment they had acquired only Bengal. Think about this now. No, Kishan, you are wrong. Not right now. Everyone, at that moment only Bengal has been annexed. The rest of the areas will come later. Sahil, from the Nawab, I said now from two people they got the two things. Great, Likhani. Everyone, I'm done with this dual system of administration. Any doubt? Those who came late, first line I have told you which module it is. Now, if you come late, please, this is not correct. I'll not name you, but this is not correct. You come late and then you ask the things where it is, where it is. That's not correct. Okay, moving ahead. All of you, clear? So, everyone, the second topic of the day, how this, the Britishers are ruling, how slowly and slowly they are trying to govern us, how their administration is getting set up. So, all of you, you will help me here. Tell me, dual system was for 7 years. Now, you people tell me, can I write in this time there was rampant corruption amongst EIC officers? Everyone, can I write this? Okay. Number two, just now you have studied. Can I write that excessive revenue collection happened and condition of peasants deteriorated? Everyone, everybody feels this? Good. Now, the peculiar problem is that this is happening So clearly, EIC servants are flourishing, but EIC is becoming bankrupt. Everyone, I'm saying that in this 7 years, East India Company's officers, they are becoming very rich, but the company in itself is becoming bankrupt. Please understand. This is the reason that in 1773, the British government was forced to bring Regulating Act. What is Regulating Act? To regulate, supervise how the functions are happening. Everyone, think now. Let's say Rohit Kumar is working in Byju's. The money that is coming from students, I keep all of that in my pocket and do not let it go to the company. So tell me, will it not be the case that the servant is flourishing, but the company will become bankrupt? Simple thing. Think about this. Similar thing is happening. The servants, they are misusing dastak. They are doing the private trade. I'm telling, no, don't pay to them. Pay to me directly. I will take care of all your problems. There are other issues also. I'm making the things very simple for you. There are other issues also in America and all. But overall, everyone, do you understand? Please understand. Do you understand the need of this law? If anyone ever asks you that why did the British bring Regulating Act, you should always say that companies' servants were flourishing, company was becoming bankrupt, and that's why the government had to interfere. Though I must say that the first intervention was as early as 1767, when the company was told that, see, minimum 10% of your annual plunder should be given to the British government. Problem was, as I told you, company was being bankrupt, so they were not able to pay this. And let us start with the Regulating Act. All of you, this slide is basically the background of Regulating Act. Let me take another slide. See, UPSC can ask both prelims as well as mains question on this topic. Prelims question, they will give you 2-3 points and ask you which of these are correct with regards to this particular act. Came in 1773, passed by British Parliament. As I have already told you, the objective is to overall the management of EIC, to overall see that the management of EIC is supervised, regulated. Remember, it had its adequacies, so the government later brought Pitt's India Act. So guys, the next law also comes with the same overhauling the management of EIC. Both of these laws have the same agenda. So let's come to this back. 1773, I told you EIC having financial problems due to corruption, and you can also say nepotism. Now, all of you, okay, I wrote something wrong. Inadequacy, sorry. Thank you. Thank you, Pratik. All of you, tell me one thing. If the company is doing bad, can the government not ignore it? Government could have left it. Why is government not doing it? Kishan, you are wrong. What is written is correct. Jealous? No. Share? No. Because they want revenue. Okay. Private company, personal interest. Okay. Tell me. Important colony. Anandu, you are going there, but not exact point you are saying. Overall name of the government. Everyone. Again, I will go to my second lecture. Harshita has said that. Everyone, do you remember 1609 charter given by James I? Under this charter, EIC was given a monopoly of all the trade to the east of Cape of Good Hope. Everyone, do you recall the second lecture? Everyone, we have studied this in the second lecture. Thank you. And let me tell you guys, this charter which was given to the EIC's shareholders included even the Queen, even the royalty, they had share in this. So all of you tell me, will they not want that this company should survive? Everyone, will they want it or not? Plus, in the last line only, in the last paragraph only, everyone, did I not say that they had not been able to give the 10% share in the plunder? One of the reasons why they were not able to give this was because their tea trade in America was facing losses at this point. You all will study this point in world history under American War of Independence. Guys, at this moment, the American people, they were consuming tea, but not the British tea, but the smuggled Dutch tea. So because of this, EIC was having a lot of losses. EIC was having, for example, loans from Bank of England. So everyone, because of all this, the Regulating Act was brought by the government of, I'll write here, the Prime Minister's name was Lord North. Lord North was Surya Kamlesh, we will study that there. This was brought by the Prime Minister Lord North. Overall, I must say, this is the first step by which the EIC's functioning were interfered by the government in those days. Now, last thing I will ask you here. If company is doing so bad, why is the government not taking over the company? Everyone, if the company is not able to pay, has taken loans, why are they not taking over the company only? The government could have taken it over. Why are they not taking it over? All of you, till now, nobody has said the correct. No. All of you, please remember. Please, everyone remember. Satya Prasad has said the correct thing. See here. The shareholders are some very, very influential people. Now, you all tell me, will you like, if you have a share in a private company, that your private company becomes government owned? Will you like that? So these influential people, they protested. They said only to a particular level you can do the interferences, not more than that. So if I bring here and I will write here, what are the provisions of this act? The question will come from either why was Regulating Act required, or the question will be from its provisions. So everyone, the first is prohibition. Prohibition means that the company's servants should not do private trade. First thing they said, because they understood, everyone, in the last slide I told you, na, companies' servants are flourishing, but the company is becoming bankrupt. So the first thing they said is, you people should not do any private trade. Everyone clear till here? Thank you. Number two, do you understand this word dividend? Everyone, do you understand this word dividend? Any company, out of its profit, they share a part of their profit with their shareholders. Everyone, for example, I have share of Tata Motors. Tata Motors last year made, let's say, 5,000 crores profit. So they may think that let me distribute 1,000 crores of the money to my shareholders. Now they might have crores of share. Rohit Kumar has 1, Anshika has 10. So Rohit Kumar will get in that proportion the dividend. Anshika will get in similar. So they said that only 6% of dividend will be paid till company repaid its loans. All of you, is the second point clear? Till the time you have not paid the loans that you have owed to Bank of England, the amount of money that you can distribute amongst your shareholders, that will be limited. Now, guys, company was ruling India, so they must be having some management. So in those days, this was court of directors. In civil services, we had seen this word, and in 1857 revolt, the GOI Act 1858, we had seen this court of directors. So their terms was limited to 4 years. That is, court of director will not be here for more than 4 years. The most important point of this, the governor of Bengal was now made Governor General of Bengal. Everyone, who is the Governor General of Bengal? Who has been made the Governor General of Bengal at this point? Absolutely, Priyanka. Warren Hastings. Each one of you, he has been made the Governor General. Now, if you all remember, guys, at this moment, company was also there in Bombay and Madras. Do you remember this? We have studied Madras after the Anglo-Carnatic War and Bombay through dowry given by Portuguese. So, these two presidencies, they came under Bengal's control. So all of you, can I say here, each one of you tell me one thing, very simple thing. Can I say this starts centralized administration in our country, or what you call a lot of times unitary type administration? Everyone, Bengal is the center. Just like today, Delhi is the center. Karnataka, Bengal, Madhya Pradesh, they all are states. So similarly here, can I say that this unity type government, just give me a second, unitary it will be, I have written unity, just give me a second. Just a second. Everyone, is the unitary type government clear? Bengal being the center and the Bombay and Madras presidencies be under them. Yes, absolutely, Sachin. Satyam, what did you not get that? We have already seen that earlier times also. Warren Hastings, in order to be assisted, was to be assisted by 4 men. So basically, these 4 men are his executive council. Now, all of you, space is less, so I'm taking another slide, but I'm continuing with the provisions. Please see here. Let's say Warren Hastings plus 4. All of you, please see a problem. Let's say Warren Hastings says that this is correct. The other 4 people say, no, this is incorrect. So basically, it is like 4:1. Warren Hastings this side, other 4 other side. Who will win this? All of you, who will win? Warren Hastings is on one side, 4 are on the other side. Council will win. Even if it is 3:2 and Warren Hastings is this side, they will win. So everyone, can you notice one thing? Only when there is a situation of 2:2, Warren Hastings really has some power. Everyone, no, Hastings does not have veto, Naman. Wrong. Everyone, can you see this? Only when it is a tiebreaker, Warren Hastings can use his voting. This is one big problem, because initial days, Hastings all the time used to clash and would have clashes with his council members, would have a lot of problems, which we will see after some time will get rectified. As you all can understand, guys, regulating act is the first act. That's why Governor General plus 4 other members of Executive Council, they were all named in the act. That is, their name was in the act. Subsequently, this never happened. Absolutely correct, Priyanka. He does have only a casting vote. Kishan, Shalu, don't you understand? 2:2 is for the Governor Council. And then the 5th member is your Hastings. I really feel sometimes you ask the questions only for the heck of asking it. It does not make any sense. I've been telling you, Hastings is the 5th member here. Do you understand this? As Kishan has been saying for a very long period of time, a Supreme Court was established at Fort William. All of you, Fort William is at which place? Fort William is at which place? Absolutely. Calcutta. So this Supreme Court which is established had both original and appellate jurisdictions. The British judges, they came from Britain to administer law. Everyone, please remember, that's what Pratik I told you, it's a big problem. All of you do remember this thing, that this Supreme Court's, the powers were not clearly defined, and this is another big problem of this particular law. Sanskar, at this moment they are same, but have patience. Everyone, I'm done with 1773 Regulating Act. Almost last 20 minutes I was on this particular topic. They are managing the administration, Shyam. What more do you want to know? We have seen them when we were doing, if you remember, when we were doing civil services also, we took their names. When I was telling you Government of India Act, I took their names. Guys, because not everything was correct in this, that's why an amendment was brought in 1781, basically to define the jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Yes, Kishan. They also said servants of the company, they would be immune if they did anything while discharging their duties. Everyone, can you see this? While you are doing something, let's say you are as a police officer, you killed someone, but you were doing your duty, so you are immune. You will not be, subjected to any case as such. Pitts India Act. Everyone, when did it come? 1784. Why it is named Pitts India Act? Because it is named after William Pitt. He is the prime minister in those days. Please understand, Regulating Act is not named after Lord North, who was the prime minister, but Pitt's India Act was named after William Pitt the Younger. Everyone, why is this act brought? Everyone, why was this act brought? As I said earlier, to supervise or regulate the power of EIC. And same work. See, the other name that you are asking, though it is not that popular, Sanskar, the other name of this law was East India Company Act 1784. But always, Pitts India Act is a much more popular name. The East India Company Act 1784 is much less popular. No, this is, guys, some people say this is the stepping stone for the British administration ultimately. This is a very, very important law. Some people have said this is the most important law till this point. In fact, I should take another color. This law reiterated the supremacy of British Parliament over the administration of company. They made it very, very clear that, see, we are superior. We will manage these things. Yes, Vasanta, you are correct. Everyone, at this moment, a board of control was also created. Give me 1 minute, I'll explain this. At this moment, a board of control was also created. In fact, you can put 3-star marks on this. This is the most important, I would say, innovation of this law. Give me 1 minute, I'll come to board of control. This is the most important innovation. But before that, let me tell you, and I should change it. All the territory that the company had in India, they were explicitly called British possessions in India. Clearly, you all can see they are trying to show the supremacy of the British government. Am I clear? Now come to board of control. Yes, Bishwajit, you are correct. Please see, guys. Everyone, last law had court of directors. Now, along with the court of directors, they also brought a new body which was known as board of control. Through this board of control, what they tried to do was a joint government of British India. Everyone, which is the joint government here? What is the joint government here? Between whom this government is being formed? What is this joint government? Parliament, Roshan. No princely state. Guys, if there is joint, absolutely Satya Prasad. Joint means that India will be ruled by company as well as crown. All of you, crown is British crown, not the Mughal ruler. Everyone, is this point clear? They are saying now the crown would be ruled by both company as well as crown. India would be ruled by both the company and the crown. All of you, are they both equal? If two, company and the crown, they are ruling, are both of them equal? Everybody is saying no. Who is superior? Who is superior in this case? Queen, absolutely. They made very, very clear that ultimate authority is with the queen. Crown is having ultimate authority. See, Raj, it is not that important, but if you are asking, let me tell you, in this board of control, the chancellor of exchequer used to be there. Everyone, what is chancellor of exchequer? All of you, what is chancellor of exchequer? Absolutely, Sanskar. Finance minister. Finance minister in Britain is known as chancellor of exchequer. Plus, they said there will be a secretary of state plus 4 members of privy council, and they will be appointed by the crown. Last thing, if you want to see the power of this board of control, see here. Like Home Minister Bishwajit. See, everyone, do you understand this word dispatch? All of you, do you understand the word dispatch? This is different, Kishan. Dispatch is any letter, any narrative sent to someone. So guys, if any dispatch is now sent, it must be approved by the board of control. Yes, it is a dual control. Yes, board of control, I said, na guys, this is bringing a dual control. Everything, please understand, in 3 words you should understand. You know, Prasad is asking, sir, what is the power of this board of control? All of you, if I write here, basically all the civil, all the revenue, all the military affairs of the company, they were now to be directed, controlled, supervised by the board. Everyone, do you think it is powerful or not now? Each and every work which is being done will be done by them. No, that is a very small change, not that big, but then let me tell you, all of you, last time in regulating act, how many members were there in the council? All of you, how many members were there in the council? 4. So please remember, this act reduced the members from 4 to 3. So the council strength was reduced from 4 to 3 at this point of time. Everyone, again I'm telling you, this is perhaps the most important law brought by the Britishers till they brought the GOI Act 1858. We are done with Pitt's India Act. But Shyam, I told you the problems have not yet gone. This is also for the same purpose, supervision and regulation. The regulating act was not able to get all the things done, so they had to bring one more act later. Everyone, there is one problem still which you should understand. All of you, Governor General plus 3. Everyone, tell me, if these 3 people are on one side and Governor General is on other side, who will win? This side. So, please understand, after Warren Hastings, the next Governor General was Cornwallis. And guys, they brought an amendment in 1786. This amendment gave the power to Cornwallis to override his council's decision. Everyone, is this clear? Now, even if the three are on the one side, this person can be on this side, Governor General, and still who will win? Everyone, is this point clear? Amendment of 1786, is this clear? He has basically, if you say in simple words, the veto power. Whatever he feels correct, the other three members do not have that power. Remember, initially, this was given only to Cornwallis, later extended to all the other governor generals. To everyone, it was given. Zeba, it will be soon given to everyone. Cornwallis is the next, so invariably, he's the governor general at this point of time. See, here, those who are asking. Not that important amendment, only 1 point. Centralized tendency is going on. That is there. Everyone, am I clear? Chalu, he will not vote in the first instance. Yes, Chitturi. But then it has to be approved by the, I would say, or Queen. All of you. Though it is not that important, but this year already a UPSC question came. It would be Shreyash. Who is the first Governor General of Bengal? Everyone. Who is the first Governor General of Bengal? Who is the first Governor General of India? William Bentinck, this year's prelims question. Who is the first Viceroy of India? Canning. Everyone, who is the last Governor General of India? Everyone, who is the last Governor General of India? Chakravarti Rajgopalachari. Remember, if the question is last Governor General of India before independence, then the answer will be Lord Mountbatten. If the question is first Governor General of independent India, the answer will be again Lord Mountbatten. If the question is first Indian origin Governor General, the answer will be C. Raja Gopala Chari. Everyone, is this clear? See, these are facts. These are SSC level facts. Shyam, we have already studied that in 1858 Act. Please don't repeat that. We have already studied that after the 1857 chapter. Everyone. Yeah, first governor you can write. First governor is Robert Clive. I'm done with this. What are you asking, Kuraku? What please cover all? Ashutosh, after independence. It will be. Shiva. No, we'll be covering that through this only. Everyone. Have we studied this? Yes, Eba. No Governor General, Sham, only governors. Everyone, those who have not attended the 5th and 6th module, please study it over there. All the Charter Acts. Please study all the Charter Acts. We are not going to cover economy point of Charter Acts today because we have already studied them. So if you see here, the most important thing of this Charter Act was all Governor Generals were given powers with regards to their subordinate presidencies. All the Governor Generals, they had much power with regards to their presidencies like Madras, Bombay, etc. Number 2, what was given to Cornwallis, now it was extended to other Governor Generals. What is extended, guys? Basically, all the Governor Generals can override their councils. Everyone, am I clear? Please see, last time 1786 amendment gave this only to Cornwallis. Now, through the Charter Act of 1793, this was given to every other Governor General. Am I clear with this point? All of you? Not much change. Guys, please understand, this Charter Act did not make a lot of changes, and that was mainly because in the previous 2 decades, regulating and Pitt's India, they were both passed. So minimal changes, very few changes were done through this Charter Act. Yes, you are correct, Prasad. Absolutely correct. To appoint any big officer, royal approval was needed. That is, Queen's approval is needed. If a Governor General has to be appointed, if any governor has to be appointed, if the Commander in Chief has to be appointed, for all this, royal approvals were now required. Everyone, the other points are not. It is for 20 years. We have studied this. I'm not repeating. Everyone, all the Charter Acts were for 20 years. Only the last Charter Act was for indefinite period. The last charter was for indefinite. Otherwise, all of them are for 20 years. Any doubt in this? Parliament is passing these Charter Acts. Whoever is asking, Tulsi, I think you are asking, the British Parliament would pass all these Charter Acts. All of you, please see here. Directly from 1793, we are jumping to 1833. Again, I'm repeating, guys, I am not teaching the Charter Acts from the point of view of economy. So no private trade I'm talking. We have studied that earlier. And that's why I'm directly jumping to, okay, for 1 second, for just one line I will write here also. Everyone, the next charter is 1813. Issued for how many years? 20. For 20 more years, this charter was issued. We have studied this, but I'm writing one point. Crown's sovereignty was again explicitly addressed. Monopoly and everything we have studied, so I'm not getting into that. Just 2 lines for you people so that you know that there was a Charter Act in between also. Guys, that is always happening. Slowly and slowly, they were taking all the powers from EIC. So Board of Control, their powers, they were enlarged at this point of time. No doubt about that. No, I told you, Charter Act 1813 is more important from economy point of view. Constitutionally, only 1 or 2 lines, nothing else. Nothing else. Next charter is Charter Act 1833. Praveen, we will study that in education chapter. Priyanka, have patience. All of you, tell me the other name of this charter. Everyone, the other name of this charter. We have studied it. No, we did it. Absolutely, Vetri. St. Helena Act. And this year's prelims question came from this topic. The point was William Bentinck, who was Governor General of Bengal, was now made Governor General of India. All of you, this was the prelims question of this year is 2023. 2023 prelims. This question was asked. Very simple question. They asked, William Bentinck was made the Governor General of India in by which act? Okay, for 1 minute, let's take a break. Everyone, did you see yesterday's essay topics? For 1 second. Everyone, did you see yesterday's essay topics? What was your feeling? Tough or easy? Those who have not seen, of course, you cannot answer. But those who saw, easy, medium, tough, pretty easy than previous years. Compared to the previous years, I also thought it is easier. But then, to call it very easy will not be correct, guys. Now, I'm not saying, but today it's a Saturday. Everyone, don't do anything for 1 hour. For 1 hour, don't do anything. Sit and try to, in one rough page, think for both the parts. Give 30 minutes for one topic. That which topic, if you were giving your mains, which topic will you choose? And I'm only suggesting you people to do a brainstorming that what you would have written. I'm not asking you to write the whole essay. Brainstorming means rough work. Think what you would write. Please understand why I'm telling you. Those who have written good, those who have written good, those who have not studied right now, think what you would like to write. And later on, after studying a bit, see what you could have improved on that. Those who have written, great. Those who have written yesterday, those who have done essay classes, no problems. But those who have not done, see, dekho, everyone, self-improvement is an ongoing work. Every day we are becoming better for this exam. Every day we are preparing for this exam. So my suggestion to you people will be, dekho, kya hota hai na? I would try to see today that am I in a position to write something? After studying, how much I was able to, make it better. So that you should do. Okay, those who have done, great. I'm not saying to you people. Those who have not done it, please try to do it. Am I clear, everyone? No, Vetri, I don't think essays are predictable. Essay classes will happen. Nishant, those who want to do, essay classes, it will happen. Look into your schedule, or you can do it from the, this thing also, on the app also, all the classes are there. Everyone, the most important point. So now, because he was called Governor General of India, so all of you, his council was now called India Council, plus his government was now called Government of India. Everyone, do you understand this, why it is being done? Because he is now Governor General of India. Everyone, please see one problem here. Bengal, Bombay, Madras. All of you, all these three people had one governor. Now in Bengal, the governor became Governor General. So all of you tell me, who is the governor of Bengal now? If the governor of Bengal has become Governor General of India, who is the governor of Bengal? Guys, basically, this position is now absent. There is no one here. Theoretically, there is no one. Nobody is now basically Governor of Bengal because he has become Governor General of India. So this problem, everyone, will be rectified in Charter Act of 1853 when one governor of Bengal was also created. Everyone, are you understanding this? Each one of you, is this point clear? That right now that position had become vacant. Next law, when after 20 years it will come. Yes, this charter is also for 20 years. So next time when the next charter will come, they will understand this problem and will fill that. Invariably, Raj, think about this now. Invariably, the governor of Bombay and Madras, their powers were diluted much more and they lost their legislative powers. That means this council, along with the governor general, would make legislative laws, or they had the powers for the whole of British India. I'll just rub one word. They had the legislative powers now for the whole country. Everyone, is Charter Act 1833 clear? Of course, we have studied in economy point of view that the monopoly with regards to China and the monopoly with regards to tea trade, they also ended at this point of time. I'm not denying that. Bishwajit, that means that only the government of India will make laws for the whole country. They will be making the laws for the whole country. Okay. Last, everyone. And this has few points. Charter Act. Everyone, for how many years? All of you, this charter is for how many years? Indefinite. There was no number of years mentioned. Please, we have already studied this. Those who are making mistakes, we have already studied. They did not mention that this charter will remain for how many years. So this was for indefinite. The most important point here. Governor General's office, everyone, was now to have 12 members. Now, who are these 12 members? I will show you how to remember this. Just notice 1 second, everyone. Who are these 12 members? You will see in minutes, you will understand. Number one, sorry. The first person is Governor General. The second member is Commander in Chief. All of you, how many members were there in his council? How many members were there in his council? 3. But then, council had 3 members. Along with that, a 4th member, which was a law member, was also made a full-time member. This person had the right to vote also in these meetings. So now, council had got 4 members. Chief Justice of Supreme Court and one another judge again of Supreme Court. And lastly, 4 representative members. These 4 are from which place? Bombay, Madras, Bengal, and Northwest Province. Everyone, just see 1 second. 1 second again, see. All of you. Number 1, Governor General. Number 2, the CIC. Council has 3 more members, so 5. And a new member, law member, was given full membership. So 6. Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, 7. One another member of the regular court or the chief, your Supreme Court only, so 8. And 4 members from 4 different provinces: Bombay, Bengal, Madras, and Northwest Province. Everyone, is the counting clear? Everyone, is the counting clear? Now, look at one thing. All of you tell me, how many of you have done polity? How many of you have done polity? Okay, those who have not done also. I'm asking a very simple question. I have forgotten polity. You will help me. I don't remember polity now. Guys, why is Rajya Sabha there? Rajya Sabha is not there through direct elections. Why is Rajya Sabha there? To represent the states, isn't it? The state should also have a representation in the center. All of you, can you see this? Everyone, does this not show representation from the different provinces of those days? Everyone, can you see the initial contour of parliamentary setup? Everyone, rest all are from the center. Of course, 2 members are from judiciary, 1 member is from army, 4 members are the local, I would say, what you call representation. No, guys, Rajesh, Governor General is still very powerful. In spite of all this local representation, in spite of all this, becoming a 12-membered body, this Governor General is very powerful. And for those who are asking, Rajesh is asking, sir, don't you think the powers of Governor General got diluted? Let me tell you, everyone, Governor General had a sort of veto. That is, he had to give his assent for any legislative proposal. That is, anything will be approved only after the Governor General has accepted it. Yes, you are correct, guys. You are absolutely correct, Manoj, that Dalhousie is the Governor General of India at this point of time. I'm not denying that. He's the Governor General. No, you only think, now guys, is it possible that every time the Governor General would be present? In every meeting, will the Governor General be present? No, it is almost impossible. So, Governor General also had the power that he could nominate one out of the others as the vice president of the council. He had this power. He had this power. Rishika, we have already studied that in GOI Act 1858. Please go back in 9th module. We have studied that. Everyone, is this much clear? Whatever I have written till this point in this slide, who are the 12 members? Local representation, the veto power, the power to nominate vice president of the council. Thank you. Now, I'm writing some other provisions of this. No, this is the last one. This is invariably the last one. Guys, I already explained this in the last slide. Separate governor for Bengal presidency was also given. Each one of you, please see here. This point which I told, that in Bengal, the governor has become Governor General. So now a separate governor was given to the state of Bengal. Am I clear, everyone? Everyone, is this clear? Of course, by 1853, all of you, Those who have done the 3rd and 4th unit with me. By 1853, remember, Marathas have lost, Sikh power has lost, Sindh has lost, Mysore has lost, Bengal has lost. All these areas, they have been defeated and annexed by the British. So all of you, don't you think the country is becoming big? And that's why court of directors were given the power that if you feel, you can form new presidency, because country, the British India, is becoming big and big with every day. So there is, you can create this. And by this only later, Assam, your Burma, the states of central provinces, they all got created later on. Yes, you are correct. Absolutely correct, Chaitanya. They say that this started the modern parliamentary type government. The modern, the parliamentary form of government, the foundation of this can be seen here. This Governor General's Council, they would act as the legislative body also, and they would also be acting as the executive body. Yes, Sanskar, totally annexed. Absolutely. First time the legislative and the executive functions of the council, they were separated. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, am I clear? Some powers were reduced. Absolutely. Board of control, the members earlier were 24, now it was reduced to 18, and further company's power got reduced at this point of time. We are done with this extra, except one point. And remember, everyone, sorry, please remember, guys, this is not a law. Please see this directly from the slide itself. Ripon the good man, also known as father of local self-government, got a resolution passed around 1882, and through that, for the first time in a big manner, the Indians experienced local self-government. Though in some areas it were being expanded, but for the first time, these rural, these urban bodies, they were given a lot of powers, and the people, they got much more rights. Not important. Only remember who is the father of local self-government and what he has done here. No, which they are different. Everyone, coming to module, sorry, just a second. One second. The next topic is in module 11. And this is, as I said, the Council Act 1861 and 1892. But before I enter into this, everyone, do you remember when we were doing 1857 revolt, we studied a law called Government of India Act 1858? Each one of you, do you remember when we were studying that? Hannah? What I'm trying to say is that after the Charter Act of 1853, basically the GOI Act 1858 came. Now you all, please for 1 minute, yes, Anandu, you are correct. Can you tell me what were the salient provisions of GOI Act 1858? Each one of you, can you tell me what were the salient aspects of GOI Act 1858? Crown will rule, okay. Good governance, Secretary of State will be created. Okay. Direct control. Okay. No more annexation. Correct. Viceroy will be appointed. There will be a council of 15 members. No more, discrimination when it comes to army. No interference in religious matters. Direct control, basically. Non-interference. Everyone, you recall that? Everyone, you can recall that? So basically, in the continuation of GOI Act 1858, later, the government brought something which we study as your council acts. I'll give you a break. Give me 10 more minutes. Indian Council Act. Everyone, can you see this? Very, very close to 1858. Within 3 years. Yes, Governor General is still same. Canning. Now, why was this law brought? This was brought to involve Indians in the law-making process. All of you, just few minutes back, what did we study? 1853 Charter Act. Did we study or not? In the 1853 Charter Act, there were 12 members. Tell me, everyone, out of those 12, how many were Indians? Out of those 12, how many were Indians? People are saying 4. Some people are saying 4 and 6. Afreen says 6. Everyone, 0. The answer is 0. There was no Indian till this law. First time through this particular act, some Indians, they were nominated as non-officials. Who will nominate them? Viceroy will nominate them. Everyone, tell me, if I am Canning, which type of people should I nominate? All of you, you will tell me. If I am Canning, which type of people? Absolutely, Musharraf is correct. Canning will appoint the loyalists, the aristocrats, that is rich. I'll give you example. Guys. The 3 members were the Raja of Banaras, the Maharaja of Patiala, and Sir Dinkar Rao. Everyone, can you see this? These 2 are Maharajas, and he is a person who has been given the status of Sir. So you can see in 1862, for the first time, Indians were nominated. All of you, you understand the word nomination? Everyone, you understand the word nomination? Important ones, Anil. Guys, for example, when you see Lok Sabha, their elections happen, direct elections. Rajya Sabha, indirect elections. You elect the MLA, MLAs elect the Rajya Sabha MPs. And in the Rajya Sabha, there are some nominations, like Sachin Tendulkar used to be there, PT Usha, Mary Kom. These are nominated members. Everyone, at this moment, there is no provision of election. Am I clear? No, Anil, you are wrong. Everyone, do you understand? No provision of election at this point of time. Please keep this in mind. No election. Only look at this word. Nomination. Now, everyone tell me one thing. What is the need to nominate Indians? Everyone, what is the need to nominate the Indians? See, everyone, we Indians are being nominated to show the whole world that all the decisions being taken in India is being taken with the consent of the Indians. All of you, do you understand this body? This is a sham effort. Tamasha. This is being done to show that all decisions taken in India is with the consent of everyone. Am I clear with this? भाई पूरे दुनिया को भरोसा दिला दीजिए. Show to the whole world that, see, the Indian Sir Dinkar Rao has said this is a good law. That's why we are bringing it. Now, just to give you an idea, as I said, these nominees, they are what? Loyalists of the government. You know, in your India struggle for independence, there are many stories written. But then, these nominees, they would always support the British and take care of their own interests. You know, in your India struggle for independence, a story is written about a Raja of Balrampur. In that story, it is mentioned that one day the servant of that Raja asked him that, sir, I know you are an illiterate man. So what do you do every time when you go to the, the council? So the Raja said, see, I don't understand anything. But when the chair raises his hand, I also raise my hand. When the chair does not raise his hand, I also don't raise my hand. So you can understand, guys, they were nothing but more or less most of the times, they were the puppets of the British. For example, everyone, do you remember Vernacular Press Act? Everyone, do you remember Vernacular Press Act? So when this bill came in the council, all of you, you should think it should have been ended or it should have been opposed by Indian members. But at that moment, there was a Maharaja whose name was Jitendra Mohan Tagore. He was the leader of, we have studied, Zamindari dominated British Indian Association. And this man supported this law. He voted for this. So you can clearly understand, guys, that most of the times these people, they were only fulfilling this, function of the British by which they would show that, we are in disguised manner, they would show that, see, we Indians have been involved in this. Now, please understand, I do not say that everybody would be bad. Please understand. But most of them were bad. What I mean to say, most of them were bad in those days. For example, in your India struggle for independence, it is written that from 1862 till 1892, that is in 30 years, 45 Indians, they were nominated in the council. And your Bipin Chandra writes, out of these 45 Indians, few like Ras Bihari Ghosh, Syed Ahmad Khan, they might have worked for the betterment of their own people, but mostly they were not good enough. Everyone, am I clear with Indian Council Act? All of you, am I clear with Indian Council Act 1861? Zero question from this topic till this day, but then it could be. Palak, how can you do that? You tell me. Even today in your parliament, don't you think there are all the types of people? There are literates also, there are illiterates also. Moving ahead. See, everyone, you will have these annotated PPT. You can write that later. I cannot wait for everyone. That way, understand, there might be so many students. I start waiting for everyone, then it becomes very tough. I'll not get into that, Sanskar. These are very, very, problematic statements. Guys, it might be asked. Council Acts can be asked. Okay. Yes, today you have the GS paper. Anyone in this class who has cleared prelims ever? All of you, anyone in this class who is sitting here has ever cleared prelims? Okay, Srihari is one. Okay, anyone else? No, I'm only telling you, those who have turned 21 today, happy birthday to them. And those who have to give their first attempt. Now, I'm only telling you guys, see, everyone, not clearing CSAT is really very, very bad. I can understand the pain. Now, I'm only telling you, when you go and write your first mains, trust me, that day, I still remember my first mains I was writing in 2012. And those days, mains were written in the month of December. If I'm not incorrect, I think I'm mostly correct. Those days, December used to be the mains dates. Winter in Delhi. My first center, I was there in Delhi in those days. My center was in Burari. Those who know this, in North Delhi, there is a place. So would leave for the center at very, very, morning only, 7:30, because from 9 o'clock the exam begins. 7:30, and Delhi, the morning would be like all the time you are doing only this. Like this, you are rubbing your palms so that when you are about to write, that flow should come from the moment one. Plus, of course, December 7:30, who goes out? You are packed with all the clothes. So your jumper or your sweater, everything is there. So that makes it much more irritable. And then imagine, in our days, we had two optionals. And I was ready with one, I was not ready with the another. So imagine when you are not ready with one other optional that much, how much the problems would have, increased. Those days they were totally different thing. Two optionals used to be there. Somehow managed, did not do a great, in the second paper in one of the optionals. No, in my first attempt, I had geography and public administration as my optional. Those days we had to take two optionals. That's why optional was very, very important. Okay, take a break at this point. Many of you are asking for a break. The initial day political demands of Congress? Each one of you. Yes, they were moderates, but what were the initial day demands? All of you tell me. Only two demands? Political demands were that please make or do the expansion of the councils and give more power to the councils. Everyone, expansion plus reform. Am I correct? All of you, you tell me. Am I correct or not? They were asking, please give it more powers. Please give it or make it expanded. That is, have more Indians in this. So in 1892, government added few more members. Now, everyone, please see this. Where were these people added? In the Imperial Legislative Council and the Provincial Legislative Council. All of you, do you understand Imperial Legislative Council and Provincial Legislative Council? Just like today you have Vidhan Sabhas. This is Provincial Legislative Council. And in the center, you have Lok Sabha. So that is Imperial Legislative Council. So basically, in center and in the state. All of you clear till here? What was this expansion? Now there would be 6 to 10 non-official members. Earlier, there were 6 to 10. Everyone, if you are preparing for any state service, you might be asked about the numbers in the state also, provinces also. But in UPSC, we don't study the numbers of the provinces. Am I clear, everyone? We mainly focus on the Imperial Legislative Council. Everyone, earlier 10 to 16, earlier 6 to 10, now 10 to 16. Am I clear, everyone? So, do you all admit that expansion has taken place? Everyone, will you see? I'm not saying a great expansion has happened, but at least you all will admit, thoda to hua na, thoda hua. Or there is a song na, thoda hai, thode ki aur zarurat hai. That is, right now some have happened. Please increase it. Congress will say very soon that, later, please bring more numbers also. But at least some start has happened. Now, so here, this was mostly again either indirect election or still nomination. Remember, everyone, the word election was not used. The word election was not used. Here, indirect election, how was it done? Nobody has to remember it, but let me show you guys. This indirect election was, let's say, certain bodies make a recommendation. So, for example, all of you, if you want to be nominated for Central Legislative Council, some bodies have to recommend you. Which is that body? The Provincial Legislative Council. If they recommend your name, so for example, let's say I am the Provincial Legislative Council. I recommended the name of Anandu Sanskar Balaraju. Now, out of 3, any one could be elected. So this is the indirect election. 3 names have been proposed, and out of those 3, one has been selected. Now, for those who are asking how it will happen if the provinces, so again, if you want to go in the Provincial Legislative Council, here nomination is done by governor, but this nomination is on the recommendation of the district board, or the municipalities would have recommended some names, or the zamindars would have recommended some names, or trade associations would have recommended some name, and then the governors would have nominated it. Everyone, is this part clear? Expansion of the councils? All of you. Now I'm asking you a very simple question. All of you, Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, which is more powerful? Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, which is more powerful? Lok Sabha. Why is Lok Sabha more powerful? Why is Lok Sabha more powerful? One major reason. No, Uni, you are wrong. Money bill, finance bill, that is, they have much more control over budget, and thus, so all of you, more power to the council. They said, fine enough, you can discuss budget. You can discuss the budget. Everyone, do you see this is more power? Everyone, can you say that this is more power? That at least the budget can be discussed. They said, you can ask questions. All of you, can I say that both of them are more power? That there is more power being given to the council? If you can ask a question, if you can discuss a budget. But then, guys, let me give you the limitations of this. All of you, You can ask a question, but cannot ask a supplementary question. Everyone, do you understand what is supplementary question? All of you. For example, I asked Sanskar, what is your name? Sanskar gave the answer, Sanskar. Then I wanted to ask him, what is the meaning of your name? But I cannot ask. That means a question on a question, a cross question cannot be done. Number two, everyone, budget could be discussed, but could not be voted. All of you, Rajya Sabha also can discuss budget, but cannot do anything more than that. All of you, don't you think this is a limitation? This is a limitation. Everyone. Okay, I'll give you one more limitation. Everyone. This body, on an average, used to meet 3 days in a year. Everyone. Do you think it is a limitation? Absolutely, it is a limitation. Everyone, you tell me now, if Lok Sabha only meets for 13 days in 1 year, what can they do? All of you tell me. On an average, in 13 days, how much work will you do in these councils? Nothing. Plus, on top of that, everyone, this was the attendance of non-official members. That is, out of 24 non-official members, on an average, only 5 would be present. Everyone, you tell me, if such a less number is there, do you think any meaningful discussion can happen? All of you, do you think any meaningful discussion can happen? Last but not the least, there is still officials having a majority. All of you, officials have a majority here. Everyone, officials, that is the Indians, the 10 to 16, they are still in minority. They don't have a majority at this point of time. Shesh, I told you, they are mostly the loyalists. Everyone, can I say this reform was criticized by moderate leaders? All of you, can I say this? We have studied this when we were doing extremist phase, that the moderate leaders, they were unhappy with this change. And all of you, their new demand, they are now demanding that please, we have 2 demands. One, majority should be of elected Indians. And our second demand is that we should have control over budget. Everyone, can you see what are the new demands of moderates? That please give us the majority of the elected Indians. Not this, that you people, government has a majority, that is not good enough. And give us control over the budget. That means if we want, we can vote on the budget. If we want, we can bring amendments to the budget. Right now, we cannot bring amendments to the budget, but we want more power so that we can bring amendments to the budget. Everyone, am I clear? Pranchi, your question is not clear. And some of you who were asking, from here only, the slogan came, no taxation without representation. Everyone, can you see here? No taxation without representation. That means, for those who don't have idea, and you will study this in your world history, in American Revolution, you will study that only put taxes on us till the time or till you give us representation. Right now, you don't give us representation. That's why you have no power to tax us. Everyone, am I clear? Yes, American Revolution happened around 1776 to 83. So this is happening much, much later than that. Himani, don't get into that. Nobody would know those laws. Everyone, I'm done with this. Musharraf, I already explained by giving the example of Sanskar. Everyone, I am done, and I'm now moving to Morley Minto reforms. Everyone, we have come to moderates. Pranshi, we have studied moderate leaders like Dadabhai Naroji, etc. Please see here. Everyone, module 13. And in this, yesterday we were studying this. Let's start with Indian Council Act 1909. Give me a second, everyone. Only 2 more topics I will teach today. Don't worry about that. I have taken an extra lecture. Around 9 o'clock, we would be done with this lecture. 2 extra topics. One is this Minto Morley, and another is yesterday, which we had started, the Lucknow Pact. 2 more topics, 45 more minutes. Just bear with me. Everyone, Indian Council Act 1909, also known as Minto Morley reforms. Minto was the Governor General. Morley was the Secretary of State. Yes, Sanskar. Everyone, why were these reforms brought? We have studied this. Can you recall? Everyone, why was this reforms brought? Absolutely. After Swadeshi and boycott, the carrot and stick policy. This is the carrot. Carrot for whom? Everyone, this is the carrot for whom? Moderates. And you will see here, the major demands of moderates were accepted. What were the major demands? Increase in number of members, both in the imperial body plus the provincial body. Both the places. Number 2, you will see very soon, guys, here, the elective principle that was brought. Number 3, the other demand of moderates was what? More powers to the council. No, see, please understand. Again, I'm saying different provinces had different numbers. If you are preparing for state service, you need to remember. I don't remember that in Bihar how many, or let's say in Bengal, in Madras. I'm frankly saying, guys, I don't remember that. Yes, for UPSC, we do remember that in the imperial body, now there were 69 members. That I know. Imperial body center, I know. And here, the most important thing that you should remember is, in this 69 members, officials have a majority over non-officials. And the other thing you should remember is, nominated members, they were more than elected members. Everyone, please remember this. Everyone, please remember this. This is very important. No, I will tell you the numbers. But then nobody will ask you how many were nominated, how many were elected. But they can always ask you this. No, Sanskar, not that. That is incorrect. So, if I take a different pen, let me take green. No, Himani, what is contradictory here? See here. 37 were officials. And all these officials invariably are nominated. There were 5 nominated non-officials also. Now, all of you tell me, very simple. Out of 69, if 37 are officials, can I say that the officials have a majority? Balaraju, 37th is Governor General. That's what. Everyone, if 37 are officials, and everyone tell me, if 37 nominated and 5 nominated non-officials, can I say overall nominated were majority? Only 27 elected members. Everyone, no, I'll tell you who are these elected. Give me some minutes. Everyone, is this clear? How I'm saying officials have majority? 37th is Governor General Anjali. All of you, in the slide it is written 36, but the 37th is Governor General. Elected by people, Shyam, have patience. Election principle, Shreyank. Chituri, we have studied that in 1858 Act. Elected by people. Officials are those who are British people, Himani. Non-officials are those who are not the British officers. Everyone, clear till here? Everyone, clear till here? "27 elected members." Please focus the most important point of this chapter I'm going to teach you. Out of these 27 elected, 8 were reserved for Muslims under separate electorate. Everyone, Muslims, give me 5 minutes. I'm going to come to this separate electorate concept. Just 5 minutes. Everyone, how many seats are reserved for Muslims? 8. Similarly, 2 were reserved for big landlords. 4 were reserved for British capitalists. So overall 10, 14, 13 is general. Now, all of you, I'm taking an extra slide to make you understand. Separate or communal electorate. Everyone, have you heard about this? All of you, have you heard about this? See, I'm giving you an example to make the things clear to you people. All of you, let's say this is a constituency. In this constituency, these are Hindu people. And let's say these are Muslims. Now, guys, first of all, for a second, imagine they all are a particular of more than a particular age. Those days, tell me guys, was there universal adult franchise? All of you tell me, was there universal adult franchise? Great. Everybody says no. So all of you please understand, those days, franchise, that is who is eligible to vote, was dependent on certain criteria like income, your education. These were the criteria. So let's say out of these many people, everyone, 4 Hindus, and let's say these 4 Muslims are eligible to vote. Everyone, first problem, eligibility conditions for Muslims was lower than the Hindus for voting. So let's say Rohit Kumar is a Hindu. Rohit Kumar will vote only if Rohit Kumar earns, let's say, 50 rupees per month. Whereas Mr. Abdul is a Muslim man, he can vote even if he is earning less than 40. All of you, do you see there is a disparity here for Hindus and Muslims? Everyone, do you see there is a disparity here between Hindus and Muslims? Number two, each one of you, tell me, how many seats were reserved for Muslims? Isn't it? That means 33.75% seats were reserved for Muslims. All of you. The second problem was that this was in excess of their population. So let's say, guys, for Muslims, let's say in those days, the percentage of population in India was 25. For a second, let's say, and how many seats have been reserved for them? 33.75%. All of you, can you see this? Each one of you, can you see this? That is, this number that has been reserved is in excess of their population. Pratik, how are you getting that? Clearly, it is 33.75. How are you saying 30? Okay. Guys, the third problem. This separate electorate was only for the Muslims, not for, let's say, Hindus. Please understand. Guys, if today there is a seat reserved, and let's say reserved for the Muslims, not for, let's say, Hindus. Please understand. Guys, if today there is a seat reserved, and let's say reserved for scheduled caste person, can a ST man, can a general or OBC go and vote? Everybody can vote. But in communal electorate, if a seat is reserved for Muslims, only Muslims can vote. That means only these 4 people, they will vote here. Am I clear? All of you, it is not exactly reservation. Everyone, can I say that this is the start, or this is a great step in the communalism? All of you tell me. Because, all of you tell me. Just give me a second. I'll have to check. Somebody is saying it is only 30%. Let me open my calculator. It is 29. Yeah. I'm sorry. Just a second. I made a mistake. I'll take it. 6-2. All of you. Who has brought this? Yeah, that's what. Shayan. I made this. This is wrong. Everyone, who brought this? Minto. That's why known as father of communalism in India. And those who are asking why he did it, everyone, this is nothing but their divide and rule. They are trying to show that, see, Indians will not be, Muslims cannot progress if the Hindus are their leader. That through this they are trying to show that the Hindus and Muslims, their objectives are different. Everyone, am I clear? All of you, is separate electorate or communal electorate clear? Thank you. So all of you can see 27 seats were there overall for the elected. And out of these, yes, Adarsh, 13 general and 8 for the Muslims. Now some other provisions. Please remember, Satyendra Prasad Sinha became the first Indian to be appointed in Viceroy's Executive Council. He was appointed as a law member. Another day you will see later he will become the first Indian origin governor of Bihar also. Similarly, I can clearly say most of the members, you can, I've already written, so by mistake only, this you can remove. This is not needed. Yes, Priyanka, you are correct. General means for all, Shyam, anyone. There is no separate, representation for Hindus. General means everyone. Yes, powers was also increased. Powers were increased. So now, if there is a legislature, they can pass resolutions. They can ask questions. They can ask supplementary questions. They can vote on separate items of budget but could not vote it together. Everyone, I'm done with this chapter. No, Himani. Hindu is a different religion. Jains are different. Buddhists are different. General means all. Please don't get confused. Anjali, your question is not clear. Everyone, there will be Shyam. All of you, am I clear with this? See, again, I'm saying they are saying that the objectives of both of them are different. That means, Hindus and Muslims are two community with separate interests. Whether it is political, whether it is economic, everywhere, their interests are separate. Separate items can be voted on, Anjali. Satyam, if you don't remember, no issues. No, Piyush. Yes, Priyanka. To certain extent, Sanskar. Separate topics of budget means, let's say, was not there. Wanted to have this divide and rule. They wanted to make it bigger and bigger. Everyone, done with this? Last topic for the day. Let's start the last topic for the day. No, we will do some PYQs. Have patience. I know. Okay. 125. Let's jump to around 147. 157. 162. Everyone, what was the last topic that we were doing yesterday? What was the last topic? Very important, Shyam. Prelims, mains question, everything comes here. Last topic that we did yesterday was Lucknow session. Let us start and let us end the day with the last topic for the day being Lucknow Pact. All of you, same Lucknow session of 1916 also saw a Lucknow Pact being signed in 1916. Same Lucknow session saw this Lucknow Pact being signed. Now, you will ask me, what is this pact? This is a pact between Congress and Muslim League. That means Congress was having a session in Lucknow. Same time, Muslim League was also having its session in Lucknow. So guys, do you understand how they are meeting? What is this pact, guys? Pact means samjhauta, agreement. The agreement is both decided to work together. All of you, tell me one thing. Day before yesterday, you studied Muslim League. We studied there that Muslim League had said or was formed so that Muslims don't join Congress. Now we are seeing that both of them have decided to work together. What has changed in 10 years? All of you think. What has happened in the last 10 years that the League and Congress, they have decided to work together? There must be some change now. If I ask you in simple words, why is there a change in League's position? Everyone. 5 reasons. And you people know a few of them. Everyone, tell me. Number 1. When was Bengal divided? Everyone, when was Bengal divided? Guys, tell me. When Bengal was being divided, did they not say that East Bengal will have a Muslim majority, Muslims can, progress, all that blah, blah, blah? Now you all tell me. In 1911, this division was cancelled. Delhi Darbar. Do you remember? Everyone. Delhi Darbar, the Bengal division was cancelled. Now, all of you, if I am a Muslim man in those days, will I not question the government? You people tell me. Will I not question the government? Bhai, aisa kyun kiya? Why did you do this? You had promised this is for our betterment. You have done the cancellation. Will I be angry or not? Number 2. Guys, Muslims were demanding for a very long period of time that in Aligarh, Britishers should set up a university for them. This was a very, very big demand of Muslims, that Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College should be made into a university. And the government had not accepted this particular demand. So also the Muslims were angry. Third, all of you, Britain refused help to Turkey when Turkey was fighting the war with Balkan and with Italy. All of you, who rules Turkey? Who is the ruler of Turkey, everyone? Turkey is ruled by Khalifa. And if you all have some idea, Khalifa is the spiritual and political head of Muslims all over the world. Now, if I am a Muslim man, all of you tell me, will I not be angry that the British did not help my leader? All of you, will I be angry or not? Fourth, green. Everyone, tell me. World War I is going on. And I said, inflation is high. Tell me, all of you, is inflation high for only Hindus or inflation is high for Muslims also? महंगाई दोनों के लिए बढ़ी या बस हिंदू के लिए? Both. Okay. Everybody is saying it has increased for all. World War I, the British repression is high. All of you, the repression is high for only Hindu or also for Muslims? The bad laws have been there for both the Hindus or only for the Muslims? It is for both? Okay, done. Thank you. If you all recall, in yesterday's class, I told you that they arrested Ali brothers. Similarly, Maulana Azad, Hazrat Mohani, All these people, they were arrested. Azad's newspaper Al Hilal was stopped. Similarly, sorry, I wrote shortcut. Muhammad Ali, his newspaper Comrade was stopped. All of you, how many of you have heard the name of Hazrat Mohani? Any one of you? Have you heard the name of Hazrat Mohani? Okay, everyone, I'm asking a simple question. I'm doing a poll. There are two options. 10 seconds is the answer B. Believes Inqilab Zindabad slogan was given by Bhagat Singh. All of you, you are wrong. Inqilab Zindabad slogan was given by Hazrat Mohani. Guys, this title Mohani, he takes from the name Mohan. Mohan is what? Lord Krishna. He's a secular man who believed in Krishna, God. And that's why he took the title Mohani from Mohan. All of you. Some of you, do you listen to these Qawwalis or Shero Shairis and all? He's a very, very famous poet. First person also to demand Poon Swaraj. Anyone, can you tell me any song or any poem written by Hazrat Mohani? Just give me a second in the meantime. Yes, Anandu, you are correct. Vechri, you are correct because you have attended the class earlier. Those who love the old movies and old songs, Chupke Raat Din, Aasu Bahana Yaad Hai. This famous song was written by none other than Hazrat Mohani. Ghulam Ali, the great Ghulam Ali, had sung that. And a lot of such songs, they were used later. For 1 minute, these are, factual information that I wanted to give you. The last reason why League has changed in a stance right now is the fifth reason. That is, guys, League in its 1912 Calcutta session announced that they also want self-government. And the younger Muslim League leaders were more aggressive and bold in nationalistic politics. And that's why there is a change in stance when it comes to League, and League is demanding all of these. Am I correct? Great, Vitri. I can see you, you can answer. I can see almost every question. I can see this is something, you are doing this again, but I can see that you remember most of the things. You can answer most of the things. Good, great. Uni, I have clearly written Hazrat Mohani. Everyone, last point and we are done with Lucknow Pact. Tell me, what will be their demands? Their demands were joint constitutional. That is, Muslim League, they said that we will accept all the demands, constitutional demands of Congress. But then, guys, all of you see, in return, Congress accepted the separate electorate at this point of time. Please remember, this is a very, very bad and a very wrong decision in some ways, which we will study in our future classes. Congress accepting the separate electorate. They thought and they are correct. In future, tomorrow, that is on Monday, you will study, sorry, on Tuesday, you will study movements like Khilafat, NCM. There will be very, very great advantages, but in the long run, there will be disadvantage of this. Guys, because the moment you accept separate electorate, you are accepting that Hindus and Muslims have separate objectives. That is the worst aspect of this. And joint constitutional demands, they are demanding government should give Indians self-government as early as possible. Legislative council should be further expanded, should have a elected majority, should have a elected majority, same old demands of the moderates, and more power should be there for them. Third, Viceroy's executive council should also have more Indians in this. Everyone, any doubt in Lucknow Pact? Anyone, any doubt? All of you. Shyam, because they were protesting against the Britishers. All of you, any doubt? Lucknow Pact is in front of you. Satyam, it's not necessary that they will accept every demand. Shiva, you will have to rephrase your thing. Everything is correct this side. Shyam, your question is not clear. Pranchi, the league had already declared or were asking self-government as early as 1912. So clearly, the younger leaders of Muslim League, they were much more aggressive, and they were with the Congress on this particular issue. We will go to PYQ. Siddhant, your point. Afrin, it can come in mains also. Manjunath, that demand is not accepted. Uni, it will get divided in 1947. No, Sanskar, I'll have to see that. No, Rahul, this is a pact between two parties. Yes, Zeba. PYQs, we will move. Everyone, module 13 is done. Prashansha, we will study that on Tuesday. Everyone, any other query? See, I don't think this is my 14th class. Any one question will be pending of yours. No, Imani, that's Mohammedan Anglo-Oriental College, not a university. World War, Padmavati. Shyam, when did I say Muslim League merged into Congress? Did I ever say that word? Did I ever say those lines? I never said. It's a pact between two political parties. No, Kuraku, yesterday we did. Moderates and extremists have joined. Madhuri, I take everybody's name who answer the question. No, Rishika, now we'll go to PYQs. No, Payal, we'll study that on Tuesday. No, Himani, that's by Muhammad Ali. Johar, please see, I've written here. Muhammad Ali Johar, comrade. Azad says Al Hilal. Everyone, I know that Monday there is no holiday. Please understand, guys, there is no holiday on Monday. Absolutely no holiday on Monday. Those who are thinking about this, everyone, 13th module is done. No, Prashansha is a Muslim. Tuesday is a holiday. Tuesday, I think, is a holiday, but I will confirm that on Monday. I don't remember exactly. What is the date today? 16th. 17th is tomorrow. Yes, I think 19th is a holiday for Ganesh Chaturthi. Rahul, that will not be asked in 250, but you can do this. There will be a leave on 19th. Yes, there is a holiday on 19th, guys. Now, all of you, I don't want to start Gandhiji in the last minutes of our extra class. This man is going to dominate our next of the classes, all the next classes. This is our 14th module, and we will start this on Monday. Everyone, we will start this on Monday. Today, this was our 15th class, everyone. And you can understand, in 15 classes, we have only done 13 modules. Because I took this as an extra lecture, so exactly we are behind by one lecture. Guys, whatever the pace might be, the more important thing is you people should understand everything. Pace is not that important. Important thing is you people, your doubts, your understanding should be totally clear. So if I would require an extra lecture, again, I'm sorry, but I might take an extra lecture next Saturday. I'm really sorry for that. But then that will be a thing. We will see that We will see that thing. I'm right now only telling you that particular thing, okay? Because I don't want to compromise on that. Now, for the next 30 minutes, let's enjoy in the sense that let us do some PYQs. No, guys, we have to give holiday on Tuesday. Many people celebrate that thing. We will go to PYQs. And my sense is, even if you don't know, please listen to the PYQs. Very, very important. And guys, again, I'm telling you, I understand some of you may have some work. You might not be able to do the PYQs. All the PYQs are in your tablet lecture. Each and every PYQ, both for prelims as well as for mains. Prelims PYQs are from 2011 to 2023. Mains PYQs are from 2013 to 2022. You can do it from there also if you cannot attend the lecture right now. Meantime, let's go to this thing. I hope anyone not able to find chronology video, NCRT videos, any of these things, you can always write mail to me. Satyam, we will do that in the next. We have not done today. Okay, let's come to the PYQs. How many PYQs do we have today? 299. We have 34 questions. Let's start. Your name comes Uni, Unnati. Your name comes Uni. I don't know what's your original name. Canning is the answer. We said we have studied. Very easy question. Lytton was there from 1876 to 80. Dalhousie was 1848 to 56. It is Canning who was from 56 to 62. Guys, those who have gone to others, it was a very, very easy question. If you are making a mistake here, very tough. Person have given correct answer. Absolutely. Awadh, Nawab Wajid Ali Shah. No, Anjali, you are wrong. 27. I told you the story. Tantia Tope was betrayed by his friend Man Singh in those days. That's Chittor is the answer. Jhansi is Rani Lakshmi Bai. Guys, Jagdishpur, Veer Kumar Singh. Lucknow, Begum Hazrat Mahal. Everyone, Rajasthan. Show you the leaderboard. 7. The educated middle class, they thought that this revolt was backward, was not in the best interest of the Indians. So they opposed this revolt. They did not remain neutral. 2000, please get it. This was Victoria's proclamation. Worst option is B. Remember, from East India Company administration went to Crown. Second worst answer is C. Remember, there was no talk about regulation. Do whatever you want. D is wrong. A is the answer. It was a moderate question. You should have got it correct. 2022, last year's mains question. Everyone, see this question. Tell me how many of you can write this answer. Each one of you. How many of you can write? Okay, tell me one thing. Have we studied it? Have we studied it? Season, they had better technology. And the best option of this is they had telegraph. Of course, they have better funds. They have experienced leadership. All of you, don't write weapons. Don't write weapons. Reason is, please see here. This question says Indians had better equipped army. Don't write weapons. Now give examples. For example, Battle of St. Thome, first time it happened in 1746. All of you, tell me, how did they defeat Marathas? You can, if you want, talk about Raghunath Rao. You can talk about Mysore. How was Tipu killed? With the help of Marathas. Plus, you can talk the Nizam also help them. If you want, you can also give example of, let's say, Second Carnatic War. How did they, interfere in our matters? Of course, always you have to talk about Mir Zafar, the treachery which was done by Mir Zafar, plus the treachery which was done in the later days, internal disputes. That's what now we lack the unity in those days. Everyone, They were better diplomatics or better at diplomacy than us. Yes, in the long term, there was a lack of future vision. Everyone, can you write? Yes, Unnati, there was a lack of proper planning. All of you, can you write this question now? Everyone, yes, divide and rule is there, no? This is this. Try attempting it. Guys, write this answer. Look into your tablet lecture. See how I have told you how to write this. All the points did you mention or not? Moving ahead. Tell me, can you write this 2016 question? Each one of you, can you write 2016 question? Very simple. Yes, absolutely, Raj. Talk about the results of 1857. Talk about all the results. That's simple question. Watershed. Those who do not know the meaning of this, please Google it. Those who do not know in geography, this is such an important word. Those who have done geography, they must have studied watershed. Okay, 2011 question. I'm giving you 1 minute. I know, guys, this is a problematic question because all these are factors. But then the question is asking, what is common? Missionaries did not go everywhere. There was not all the time taxation of tribal products. C and D look to be very, very correct, but the D is better answer. D happened everywhere. Not everywhere money lender traders had gone. 2018, 8, 12, 53, 6. C is the answer. Yes, territory was created. We talked about this. This is worst answer. And I told you there, non-tribals cannot buy the land from tribals even today. This is also correct. Both of them were correct. C is the answer. 30. C is 4. Birsa Munda, Bihar. D is 2. Because it's a 1997 question, no Jharkhand in those days. Everyone, was for the Birsa Munda's revolt. Everyone, 94, 2003, this question came, which I had given you in the practice, in the class. Talk about the characteristics of the Munda, of the tribal uprisings. Everyone, if you remember, this question I have already discussed in the class. I gave you the sample answer, how to write this question. If you all remember, we had already talked what all to include here, so I'm leaving this question from here. Moving ahead, very simple question. No, 30 seconds for this question and given me a correct answer. The good man, Rippon, has abolished this. All of you check connection on your. You are wrong because it is Arms Act. Those who gave B, you are wrong. It is Vernacular Press Act. C is correct. D was nothing. Everyone, tell me the answers we are discussing right. Answer is this. We said yes, he was the president of this. Wrong. Yes, he was the founder. Wrong. We have never talked about this man, so wrong. B is the answer. Everyone, I hope you can answer this question of 2019, how the Indian Renaissance or rebirth and the national identity has come up. Please try to write this answer. Yes, Shan, you are correct. Everyone, 2021 question. How many of you can attempt this question? How many of you can do this question? 250 words, 15 marker. Everyone, very simple question. Think about, talked about drain of wealth. So that's under the economic points. Yes, politically, they did the council reforms. They talked about drain of wealth. So that's under the economic points. Isn't it? Yes, they created this awareness from 72 to a few lakh. Everything can be written. And similar question, all of you, see in 2017, all of you, look, a similar type of question came in 2017. Everyone, think, why did they fail? Because we said now they did not believe in masses. Youth were not attracted to them. No All India campaign. Their propaganda also did not reach the masses. These are the reasons. They are limited. Peasants have not joined them. Workers have not joined them. Women have not joined them. They are only in the upper classes. They are only in the urban centers. Talk about them. Everyone points. Give me the answer, Karthik. Not the answer. All is wrong. 3 is wrong. Think about this. Will Dadabhai Naroji say, I will first of all eradicate all the social problems, then we'll do anything? Always look at extreme words. All, each, every, none, zero. Always look at those words. Very easy question. Everyone. Very BB. This is Swadeshi. Yes, this is national education. This is never theirs. This is the military thing. So, okay, some people got it. 1654. So great, guys. B is the answer. 54% have given the correct answer. Great. Okay, very not able to give. Everyone try to do it. There is some problem. I know. I'm not able to see it is coming or not. Everyone, am I audible? Am I audible? See, leave this. Rabindranath Tagore is the answer. 12494. Thank you, everyone. Some technical problem. Everyone, very easy question. Okay, very easy question. 15 seconds again. Tell me how can beginning many people complained. 74% after the partition of Bengal, these movements were launched. Very easy persons. Answer. We studied 15th August 1906. This council was formed. Very tough question. Leave this. We will discuss this on Monday. Very easy question. 30 seconds I will give you. No, 15 seconds. More than 15 is more than enough. Last 5 questions. 54%, 16, 16, 14. They never demanded the partition of Bengal to be cancelled. Very easy. Sir, common sense. I have not even taught these 3 topics right now. So the answer has to be A only. The moderates. Very 2 more questions after this. %69% have given correct answer. Delhi Darbar, it got cancelled. Guys, leave this. We will not be able to do it right now. Tibhaga have given the correct answer. Everyone, Tibhaga, teen bhag, share from 1/2 to 1/3. Look at the word. You will get the correct answer. Everyone, please see the topper is Anil Huli. Then comes Satyam Mahakalkar. Then Kartik Ganesh. Then Dipesh Chetri. They all are at number 2. At second, Bhavna is there. Sindhu is there. Harshika Raghuvanshi is there. At second only, Suraj, Anjali Jeevan Jadhav, Roshan Kumar. Then your names come like Tulsi. They have given one less answer. Tulsi, Harshit, Shahid, Swanlata, Kishan Gupta, Krishnaja, Ayush, Nilesh, Harshita, Surabhi, Anurag. They all are at the same level. Hopefully, guys, you all enjoyed the session. That's all from today's session. Thank you. Any doubt, you can always write mails to me. I'll reply to that. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thanks a ton. Those who have done brilliantly, you are on the correct path. You will get some really, good results. God bless you people. Thanks a ton, everyone. Thank you. Those who are writing, thank you. Thanks a ton. Shushti, it might not